Hello, everybody. Back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday, the 16th, and today was a rather windy, like crazy windy day. Rather cold for this time of year. It's not that cold, I guess, but considering the fact we were in the 50s just a few days ago, definitely a much colder feeling day today. It was in the 30s all day. Got down into the 20s, I think, at some point, but the wind made it feel much colder than what it was. So definitely a lot of overcast in that, not really sunshine, which also makes it feel a lot cooler than what it really is too. So that always kind of brings you down a little bit emotionally. Got up this morning, had a handful of things to get taken care of, nothing major, just general life stuff. End up doing some paperwork. I had to get caught up on some stuff. Had to fill out register some tools I bought, some of that kind of good stuff. Also, then decided I was going to get my new phone activated. I picked up a refurbished, unlocked. I don't even know if it was a refurbished. Might have been a new. I don't know. A iPhone 4S, 32 gig. I had the iPhone 4S 8 gig that got shut off and got locked up when the group plan that was being paid wasn't paid by the main person, and that phone became a basically paperweight at that point. So it became a 8 gigabyte iPod Touch pretty much, and I was still using it off and on. It would still work for 911 calls if it all kinds of shit hit the fan. So I had it with me. I kept hoping they would like come to their senses, pay the bill, and free my phone back up. And that's been, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now. It's been forever. Finally broke down, said to hell with it, ordered myself a new iPhone that should work with Apple, or not Apple, I mean AT&T, and I went with them because my iPad has AT&T coverage, works decently okay in this area. Cindy one, my buddy picked up a SIM card at Target for me a while back, trying some other stuff on his phones, and it was like on clearance for like $3. So he grabbed me one also, stuck it in the phone, it wasn't working. I was hoping to just jailbreak my US Cellular phone that was locked up from not having the bill paid. US Cellular phones are built differently than the regular iPhones, so they cannot be used with a SIM card, so it eliminates that process. So that phone is just now 100% a brick until that bill gets paid, or unless I'm supposed to cut it apart for parts and go that route. So it does work, I guess, on an iPod, but I'm not carrying around an 8 gigabyte iPod that's just that stupid. So I haven't decided if I'm going to, like, I don't know, donate it somewhere, sell it on eBay for $50 or whatever I can get out of it for parts, or what I'm going to do with it yet. So I might just hold on to it. Who knows? I might be able to just hope and pray someday they'll pay the bill, or just say to heck with it and turn it, like I said, into an iPod. I can donate it to somebody. I might actually donate it to one of the nursing homes. There's a documentary I just watched, Alive Inside, I think it was. I think that's the name of it. It's about how music brings Alzheimer's patients back. So I might look into downloading a bunch of old music from the 20s, 30s, and 40s, maybe in the 50s, when these people would have been in their popular type music. Take it to one of the nursing homes and basically hand it over to them with a couple sets of headphones and say, here, play these for some of the people, see if it brings them back up and gets their attention going, gets them back into their young life type, making sense. So if you've not seen that documentary yet, I believe it's called Alive Inside. Amazing documentary. If you don't cry during that documentary, you are absolutely dead inside. And I can't imagine how you would not become emotional about that. There's a guy in there named Henry that just, I don't know, just amazing what a little bit of music in his ears can do. So I hadn't actually thought about donating that until just the second, and that's what I think my plan is going to be. I'll wipe it clean, reset it, and turn it into a gift for them. I've got some extra cases. I can throw a case on it even, and I'll grab some of my better. I need to actually probably don't have any good headphones. All my headphones are more in ear. I need to go buy some big over the ear headphones for them, because that'd be a lot more comfortable in their head. They're not going to want to stick something in a patient's ear or client's ear, however you want to call them. So I'll find a set of headphones and go get rid of that thing. So anyway, way off topic there. Squirrel. Everybody says I have ADD, and I say I have ADH. Squirrel, because I get distracted easily. So anyway, that's where that went off on topic. It's always nice to kind of rant and come up with a new idea of something to take care of. So from there, I went ahead, threw in the AT&T SIM card, went set it up. Wasn't working, called the company, doing it through all the process, paid my money, picked out my rate plan. Everything's great to go. Will not activate. Can't get signal. I was on the phone for over an hour the first time. They switched me to an actual AT&T specialist who promptly hung up on me. So, and of course, he didn't have my number yet to call me back, which sucks. So I got back in line on the waiting thing stuff. I was on the phone like 2.5 hours, I think, the second time. Talked to probably 7 different people. It was ridiculous. And everybody I talked to before I ordered this phone said that if my iPad AT&T coverage works, the iPhone, the AT&T Go coverage should work with that SIM card that I picked up at Target. So like I said, it wasn't great coverage, but it's better than nothing, and it was going to be like half the price of going anywhere else, like with UScellular, T-Mobile, or Verizon, those guys. So it's going to be like half the price per month, and I was like, I'll risk the little bit of coverage for half the price. I'll give it a shot. So can't find it. Everybody's saying there's no coverage in my area, and I'm like, I'm holding my iPad in my hand right now. I'm talking to you on it on a free app for texting and talking, and it's on AT&T coverage with 4 bars. Why can't the phone get it? They finally tell me the fact that AT&T Go, the prepaid program, uses different cell towers than the regular AT&T, which shares with UScellular and Verizon and everybody else. So basically, they lied to me to begin with, said the coverage was exactly the same. It's not the same. So now I was freaking out because I'm like, I just got this freaking phone that's a brick. I mean, it's literally worthless to me. It's got no use for it. Nobody else around here has coverage in the GMS data plan. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I was on the phone for them. Then they wouldn't even refund my damn money. They're like, oh, well, we have to go through this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not gonna pay you money for a phone that can't even be activated. I can't use it. And the woman kept telling me, well, if you travel somewhere else to an AT&T store, they can activate it. You can use it when you're there. And I'm like, well, the 1 week a year I travel, like on vacation or on a road trip, I don't need my phone that bad. I need my phone the other 51 weeks a year while I'm actually here around my homestead where I live. And she couldn't seem to understand. So can you tell me where the nearest store is so I can walk in there and see if they can't help me? And she couldn't even locate me an actual AT&T store. She could. The ones at Walmarts and Targets and stuff will not work. I need a corporate-owned AT&T store. And she could not locate me one within 1,000 miles of my house. And I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. Just refund my damn money. So it took me another hour to get my money back, which I still don't know if my money's back. But I also don't know if they even charged my card yet or not either. So I'll have to get on that heavily. This can take up to 3 days to refund the money. So if I don't have my money back, I'll give them 4. Just be nice going into the holiday season. If I don't have money back in 4 days, I'm going to call them back and set on hold for another 4 hours to get that figured out. Biggest thing is, not only am I out that $50 plus, I don't want to be stuck another $50 next month and having to fight that route too. So hopefully get that all figured out. Gave up, said to hell with it. Went and talked to Verizon. Of course, GMS phone don't work with them. Thought maybe they had a hack they could bypass it. They don't. UScellular, same thing. They're both of them are like, oh yeah, this phone will work just fine, yada yada. I'm like, prove to me it will before I pay you all this money, send up the activations, all that kind of crap. And they're like, oh yeah, it works just fine. It's perfectly fine phone. It's blah blah. It's unlocked, all that crap. And I'm like, are you sure? And I'd throw out the GMS stuff. Oh yeah, it works, no big deal. So I'm like, activate the phone. They both said, oh no, we can't do it. It's not our phone. So I'm like, that's what I tried to tell you. I walked in here, but you guys were confident you could do it, so on and so forth. I was just hopeful it would work. Didn't work out. Ended up at a small iWireless place, which is kind of a crappy place, but the guy didn't really know too much, and he's like, oh no, we don't use iPhones here, they don't work, blah blah whatever. And I said, well, can we just try? I'm like, do you have a demo SIM card, something like that? He had demo SIM card, dropped in the phone, dialed up, dialed right out, worked perfectly fine. So I was like, okay, what's your guys' rate plan? Got the rate plan, so on and so forth. Had to call the company to activate the new card, yada yada yada. Knocked it all out of the park. Everything was good and done. Really paid in my money, headed out the door. So now I'm on a prepaid plan every 30 days, which I don't know why they do every 30 days instead of once a month. It's just what they do. AT&T does it for my my plan on my iPad also, whatever. I guess in February, if you get extra, but month 31, you get screwed a day over. So I just wish it would always be due on the 10th or the 15th or the 1st or whatever the hell it be. But the phone will tell me when it's coming up. I'll probably just go activate it. I'll probably throw an extra month on there, 2 weeks into the month, if the coverage is good. If it's not, it'll be easy. I just won't give them their credit card information, which I don't even give them credit card information. I just pay them cash. That way the coverage sucked, worst case scenario. I'll be like, I'm done. I'm out the money for the month, and this coverage sucked, and I'll be done with it completely, not to try and find something else to do with it or find myself a different phone. So as of right now, I'm good to go. The other thing is, I'm not sure if I mentioned it last night or not, my truck, I lost all my brake fluid, come home from Des Moines Sunday night, and lost my brakes by the time I got here. It was acting really bad, lights flashing and crap. Found the problem today, topped out the fluid, was able to pump the brakes, found where it's at. One of the fittings where he had hooked the new line in, I don't know if you can get tightened up quite right or just metal line it works way back out or what, but it came undone, and hopefully he said he'd be there tomorrow night in the shop here in town. So I don't have to haul it like an hour round trip on the trailer, go back and get an hour round trip, blah, blah, whatever. He's hopefully going to be able to get it fixed. I'm going to make sure I let him know that I'm hoping to leave with that thing Friday morning, head to Kansas City. I got somebody getting a citizenship award down there. I want to go watch them get the award, hang out with them, and kind of see them Friday and early Saturday. And then I might have, if I'm lucky, I might get to see a friend of mine Saturday night and hang out with them Saturday evening some before I head back home. So that's my plan as right now. And they're calling for a little bit of snow down there, so I'd like to have the truck. Four-wheel drive would be nice in case it's needed. Not that I think it will be, but it'd be nice to have just in case. So not. The car's got good set tires on it, so it'll make the trip. I just kind of want to drive the truck, see how it's doing, check gas mileage, all that kind of stuff, and kind of work out all the other little bugs in it. So it's been in Des Moines and back. Brake line went out, so kind of want to keep working it out before I put it on. I got it on Craigslist for sale, but before I actually sell it and really start promoting it really hard, I want to make sure everything's good on it. I hate the idea of selling something when it has a bunch of small little problems left. So anyway, that's pretty much my day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.